Hey guys, it's me, Gallimore here. I'm going to talk to you about my new book, So You Think the Precious You Starts in the Mirror, Eating Disorders and How to Help You Stop. This book examines the factors that can lead to the development of eating disorders and cross-references scientific studies and mental and physical exercises that can help those affected place themselves on a healthy and happy road to recovery. I'm going to give you a quick rundown on what each chapter covers. Our health is our wealth. Let's dive in. A quick disclaimer. It is important to understand this book is used to provide useful and guiding advice, but in no way, shape, or form gives medical advice, only references helpful information to put you in the right direction. Don't abuse the information. Always consult with your doctor. Chapter 1. Understanding the beauty of our body. The first chapter highlights what a beautiful and complex machine our body is. It is important that we understand how we must treat our bodies with kindness and empathy through our everyday lives. This chapter gives a brief overview of how our body functions with food and the effects that eating disorders and lifestyle decisions can have on our well-being. Chapter 2. Risk comes from not what you know, but what you don't. The second chapter delves into defining what an eating disorder is, as well as the classifications of the different types of eating disorders. Some people may be affected by these conditions and not even know it. There are many complex causes and intricacies to what defines each of the many eating disorders, and all have their specific causes and treatments. In Chapter 2, we speak on how to identify, classify many of the common and also uncommon conditions. Chapter 3, the eyes are bigger than the stomach, ophthalmic manifestations of eating disorders. In Chapter 3, we explain how restrictive eating, overeating, and purging may play a role in affecting your eyesight. Eating disorders can have a far greater effect than what you see. This chapter highlights some of the most concerning conditions affecting your eyes, particularly the retina, and its overall health. Chapter 4, dig it at the roots. This is where one of the most important steps is. In Chapter 4, we get down to the root causes of what factors play into the forming and development of eating disorders. There's a variety of complex factors, including brain function, psychology, early childhood trauma, and even the cultural norms of where we live. It is imperative that we understand where things start, and in Chapter 4, we equip readers with the vital information to do so. Chapter 5, it is time to press the reset button. In the following chapter, we touch on one of the hottest topics that is always in discussion, no matter where you go or what time of the year: diet. One of the most misunderstood facets with some of the most misinformation we explain in this chapter: why we are what we eat. Many eating disorders center around the lack of eating and aversion to food. We give a variety of recipes and steps to help establish a healthy relationship with food and assist with easing back into enjoying and implementing it into a positive lifestyle. Chapter 6, your looks or your life. In our next chapter, we go into depth explaining why there is more risk than reward for many of the unhealthy practices that people are subjected to when dealing with an eating disorder. By this point, readers may have identified that they have a problem and understand that there are resources to help. It is crucial that this is acted upon as soon as possible. Read Chapter 6 to find the real-life examples of why tomorrow may be too late. Chapter 7, the proof is in the program. Another hot topic that always makes its way into the mainstream media is exercise. The lack thereof, overindulging, could carry adverse risk. In this chapter, we go over the importance of this very sensitive topic. Oftentimes, those affected by eating disorders abuse too much of a good thing. Many do not realize the effects it can have on their mental, physical, and social well-being. Chapter 7 offers extensive workout plans for those that need to scale down, ramp up, or simply balance their physical activity. This chapter helps develop a better understanding of what amounts we need to stay healthy. Chapter 8. My whole family has an eating disorder. Oftentimes, those suffering don't realize the impact of their actions to those around them. In Chapter 8, we take a look at how the family unit influences everyone involved, from the caretakers or lack thereof to the children. There are patterns and definite dots to connect when dealing with family structure and how everyone in the family deal with each other and their issues. We examine charts, studies, and different expectations that are placed on the children, which can have effects on all involved. Chapter 9, Friend or Foe. Oftentimes, things are not what they seem, and there is more than what meets the eye. In Chapter 9, we discuss the varieties of pressure put onto the youth from people within their own friend circle. The internet and social media often dictate trends and spew information, so it is paramount that the young people of today are familiar with their bodies, accept themselves, and surround themselves with the circle that is beneficial to their physical and mental health. Chapter 10, and so the adventure begins, the road to recovery. The most important part to any healing is understanding how we can stay on the road to recovery and continue on thereafter. We discuss a variety of treatment options and plans that can be put in place to help readers choose what strategy will be best for them. Feeling good and healthy should be a gift all of us are able to receive, and you're not alone in wanting the very best for yourself. Chapter 11, Stay the Course, Avoiding Relapses. As with anything, consistency is key. We must dig at the root and harness the energy we had that gave us the fuel and passion to ignite our lives with. After recovery, readers will be a living testament to others struggling with the same issues. Chapter 11 lists a variety of daily activities, check-ins, and mantras to assist readers in making sure that they are on the path to feeling the happiest, healthiest possible. Chapter 12, Finding Your Purpose. Recovery is an opportunity to give you a new purpose, regain strength, self-esteem, self-efficacy, aid you in social interactions, and trust in your own capabilities. My hope with this chapter is that once readers achieve the triumph of recovery, they understand the meaning of hope on a whole new level. You're almost there. You can do it. Chapter 13, Checking It Twice. Every day is a gift. We should always be thankful for the opportunity to make the best out of each day and do our best to better ourselves. Our lives are in our hands, and we can do so much to make sure that we love living. Chapter 13 provides a variety of options to add to your everyday routine to make sure that you get the most of whatever you need to feel empowered, inspired, happy, and healthy. Chapter 14, Asking for Help is a Sign of Strength. This chapter is a list of the most inclusive resources and centers to make sure that we all can get the help we need and take advantage of the services provided. We are all in this together, and there are so many professionals who are willing and happy to aid readers on their road to recovery. Chapter 15. This is your chapter. At the end of our learning, The final chapter is in your hands. You are in control of your life, and you can continue to alter it each and every day happily and healthily. Your wellness is my mission. Thank you.